the demons that were killing my freedom. Let me lay it down, give it to you, get you singing, babe. Hallelujah. We'll be touching heaven. You're an angel to me, I'll never leave it. 'Cause you're the first thing, I know I can believe it.
What's up, guys? Today's video is on, well, it says it in the title above, but I might as well say it anyway, on chickens feed, chicks feed, and guinea fowl feed. So yeah, so as you can see in front of you, this is Fancy Feed Layers pellets. The Fancy Feed company is very good, and I definitely recommend this to everyone. It is all the things that it benefits in. Most feed doesn't have that bullet pointed, and I think that's really helpful. So yeah, sorry if it's not that clear. Obviously you can go look it up. They do mixed grit, and they do chick crumb, and they do growers pellets. This is other layers pellets. We've got this Safety normally flip around. This is a bit cheaper than that, and I think Fancy Feed don't do as big as sacks. Anyway, these green bins are really helpful for this. Obviously you get pots and things if you're just starting out. So this is their what do you call it? Grain, corn, whatever. Yeah, this has got all different seeds to most feed. Most corn, because this one's a bit different. It has maize in. This is really helpful if you have really thin chickens, or just thin chickens anyway. This will help them fatten up a bit. I had Mustard, one of my really thin chickens. Sometimes it's a build of them. You can get smaller and bigger chickens. But anyway, she was quite thin, and this is good in the winter to give them that, because I used to just give them corn, and then I got Fancy Feed with, because in Fancy Feed it's corn and maize, as I just showed you. That's the yellow thing. And that maize really makes them put on weight, so if you get that, then it's good. If you can get this as well, that's really helpful, because they love all the different seeds, especially if you're growing guinea fowl or pheasants or anything, because it's all quite natural for them. Or if you're doing birds like Frederick. If you don't know who Frederick is, that is sort of my pet pheasant. I didn't grow him up from a chick or anything, but he comes and feeds in the morning. You will see him on my Instagram. So yeah, my Instagram is frantic_chickens. The profile photo is the same as my YouTube profile photo, Daisy. That's who she's called if you don't know. She's my little my little lemon pekin. Anyway, so that's the corn that I was talking about. This is better because then Fancy Feed, because you get all different ones, but Fancy Feed is definitely the best. This is growers pellets. It's really good. It's different to layers pellets. Let me just mix it in. You can see it's darker, and the thing is about growers pellets, it's obviously a lighter colour. It's a bit smaller, I think. It depends what you get. And Fancy Feed do the mash stuff, or whatever it's called, as well as layers pellets and mesh, I don't know what it's called. Feed if you do that instead of pellets. Anyway, this is has high in fibre, so it's quite different. But if you're going to introduce chicks and things with the adult flock when they're sick, you can do it to 6 weeks old. Yeah, but they should be on growers pellets when they're 4 to 14 weeks. It says on the pack 4 to 8, but I talked to a lady and she said 4 to 14, because then next is obviously layers pellets, so they're not actually laying till they're 6 months, but you should really at 14 weeks. So yeah. What else? This grower pellet's high in fibre, and if you are gonna, and it's not like as nutritional as layers pellets, but if you are gonna introduce chicks with chickens and things, or into the main flock, then it's fine if they eat the growers pellets, the adult birds, and it's fine if they eat the layers pellets if you do it at 6 weeks. Mine are at 11. It's because we had to put one of the chicks down called Paddy, unfortunately. So yeah, that we've had to wait a bit longer. But I will do a video on introducing. So yeah, so that's it really. Obviously, when you do have chicks, you have to start off with chick crumb and chick grit. Chick grit's like that, but like stony grit, but smaller, and you need to mix that in. I put in quite a bit, and if you do put too much, they just naturally won't eat it anyway, to make their combs develop and go nice and red. If you're new to this channel, or you're just new to chickens and things and you want to get chickens, this is their comb here, and that'll make it develop. It won't just stay small like a chick, basically. And then when they get to grow as pellets, then you can start giving them shelly grit or stony grit. I don't really know which is best, so don't ask me that question. You can research it up. But yeah, it doesn't matter if chickens eat this or things. Don't buy it from them all the time, but if you're introducing them, it's absolutely fine if that happens. So yeah. And this is all my, yes, all drinkers there. You can get plastic drinkers and metal drinkers and things. This is all my powders and sprays. I have got a kit inside, that's a mic kit and things, that you get a lot more stuff. But anyway, this is my powder to mite them under the wings. I do this to all of the birds. Don't do this to the guinea fowl, but everyone else. That's my scaly leg spray. Can't really describe scaly leg. I know what it looks like, but I can't really describe it. So go search it out right now, or after you finish this video. It is soon going to be over. So that's scaly leg. I've never used that. I've used this all the time. I put this in the house as well. Lice control, as well as mites, really. And put this when you are going to mite them. I will do a video on that, but I will just quickly cover it, do it. Mite them under their wings, because that's like where it gets quite hot, and mites and lice like it hot under there, and you will be able to see them as well, and this will just kill them when you put this on. And on their back, on their tummy, and a bit on their neck really, and if they have a fluffy head, put a little bit in there anyway. I do anyway. And that's my Beach and Willow. They both have a fluffy head, so yeah, I have quite tropical birds. Anyway, those two are, well, cream crested. If you are looking for chickens and things, just ask in the comments random questions, which ones lay blue eggs, which ones have fluffy heads, and I will definitely tell you. So if I haven't finished or covered, once I finish this video, if there's anything that you still got questions, please leave it in the comments. Put SH shout out, no, SO, sorry, if you want your name to be shouted out, so yeah, in brackets or whatever, and I will say your name. But if you don't, then don't put that. If you do forget, then I can't say it because I won't know. Anyway, so this poultry cider vinegar, this is to put in their water. It helps them. You just measure it out. I haven't given it to chicks, but you can give it to chicks. I wouldn't, just because I don't know. I don't think they really need it. Anti-pecking spray. So if you have one that gets picked on, or you bought one, or at a show or whatever, and they've all been mixed together and they're in quite a small space, then they might get a bit bored and peck on each other. So just spray it on there. And if you used to bite your nails or suck your thumb or whatever, you can get things for you, humans, where it tastes horrible and you put it on there. And I think it's a bit like that. So when the chicken does peck them, then it tastes absolutely horrendous, and it really does, because I used to bite my nails. Anyway, so then that is another thing. This is really clever, because all you really have to do is this. Wait, hang on. And then it fills up. That's really good, like that. And then it says, probably can't see it, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 millilitres. So each milliliter is for one hen. So 1 milliliter is for one hen, 5 is whatever. So let's say I can't remember how many I've actually got all together in the main flock. I know it's really bad, but let me just think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 9. So basically I do it at the 10 mark, but a little bit lower. Yeah, and you just put that in their water, and then you just tip it up like that. And then yeah, it will come out. So yeah, I think that's all my powders and things. Leave in the comments down below if I missed anything or any questions, and I will do a Q&A, and in the next video if there's only like 1 or 2 questions, then I will say them. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Hopefully I covered it all about chick crumb and chick grit and things. Yeah, see you in my next video. Hope I covered it all.